Driving into Carrawell's campground now. Road's a little bit rough. Well, there's the windmill for Carrawell's campground. This little bit's quite alright. Bit smoother than the road coming down. I think that was the spot I wanted. So I've come down to the beach to have a look to see what it's like. At least there's no seaweed at this one, and there's water here. So I came out early this morning to have a little walk along the beach at Carrawell's. Thought I'd check out sunrise. It's a beautiful morning. I walked up to the end where all the rocks are. So it looks like there could be some good real rock pools here when the tide goes down. I'd say it's about an hour or two below high tide at the moment. I need it to be a little bit calm before I'll get out in the ocean. I prefer the bays. Alright, well, that's it for the rock pool end. I'm just going to head back now and go and make some coffee. So it was just as well I had this little time this morning at the beach, because when I got back to the caravan, Larry had decided that we were moving on to a new camp. So we're in the car and heading now 6 kilometres down the road to Cape Hardy, or Cowley's Beach. Well, this looks like a lovely beach, and we're able to park right at the beachfront on level ground. We have a little track that takes us straight down onto the sand. A beautiful sunrise to wake up to this morning. So we're heading off into Tumby Bay today. The neighbour told us that there's supposed to be some festival on for the long weekend. It's so windy and cold here, we just decided, well, we'll go in and check out the festival and check out what Tumby Bay has to offer.
20 minutes down the road, so we'll just go for a little drive and see what happens.
Just coming into Tumby Bay now. So we watched some artists creating some wall art while we were at the festival. These little sumo guys look like they're having a lot of fun. And she is so clever, being able to juggle that many balls at once. Cozy place to relax. If I could just get up again, it would be okay. Then we got to see this great artist at work doing his creation out of sand. Said they use builder's sand because it retains moisture for longer. Tables all set around too for children to have a go at making some sand castles.
On the foreshore up near the sailing club, they had about 40 cars for a show and shine on display, so you can go and have a look at. Some antiques, some new cars, some sports cars.
So then we decided to check out the jetty, but unfortunately this one we weren't able to walk on as it was all barricaded off, having repairs I think. We were still able to get underneath the jetty and have a look. I often think that jetties underneath are far more fascinating than from above. Then we headed out to have a look at the silo art. This one was quite nice actually because it had a lovely little walk to do before you actually got to see the artwork. This one was also painted in such a creative way that you need to walk all the way along right to the end, and that's when the art itself joins up. Walking back from the artwork, we came across this learning centre, which was a circle garden made out of rocks. So here we are in the learning circle.
What are we going to learn? Teach?
I don't know. It's a pretty cool area though, isn't it?
Yeah. Salmon, I think. That'll do anyway. There you go, first fish. Well, second one of them.
Well, on the air anyway.
Yeah.
So the next day we decided to go for a drive back into Port Neal. We just spent some time down at the foreshore, checking out the park area and the jetty. Had some lunch down here, and I also was able to sit for a little while on the computer and catch up with some internet stuff, as we don't have that back at camp. Cute little rock seat here on the way to the track that goes down to the beach. We also found, whilst in Port Neal, that they had a community garden here, and they welcome visitors to come in and have a look around and take some produce. There wasn't too much in fruit at the moment, so we just had the look around.